Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louda, and welcome back to Hustle Cat. So we are going to watch Finley do her laundry. I don't know. Let's just get started. The third floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we, see him all the time? He's basically a ghost as is. He's usually out until really late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin. I mean, he's really busy. He takes care of all of the administrative stuff for the cafe after all. Well, I better get to work. That ramp isn't gonna build itself after all. Landry gives me a little wave and then disappears into the back. He's back a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's why all the stuff was in his basement. Sorry, it might get a little noisy in here. That's no problem with me. I suppose if you must. Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them? But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so... let's just see what Landry's doing. What's Landry hammering over there? He said something about a ramp. What's up? Oh, Avery. Oh, picture get! Look at this, so cute. Just making some adjustments to the cafe for some newcomers. Oh, cool, let me help. You don't have to do that. I don't, but I'm gonna. He laughs, but he keeps going about doing what he was doing. I guess that's his way of saying no. Aw, there's gotta be something I can do. Make sure no cats come over while I'm working. I don't want them trying to play on this until we get all the carpeting on. This one looks a lot different from the others. The ramp is cute, but do you think they need it? Graves asked me to install these. He said he's bringing a kitten with hypoplasia. Oh, what's that? He says it's a condition some cats are born with that affects their coordination. I don't want the little guy to get hurt trying to jump on these platforms, so I'm gonna add some ramps to my structures. I almost didn't catch all of that because he's just hammering away while we talk. Can't even take a break for a little conversation, huh? Your structures? Did you make all of these? Yeah. These are amazing. I thought you were just a charming waiter, but you're so talented too. It's no big deal. I'm really grateful Graves gives me a lot of chances to build things like this, though. I'd miss working with my hands if he didn't set up a workshop for me. Graves did that? No answer. He's just hammering away. Oh, sorry. Did you see all the saws and things in the corner of the basement? That's for me. Oh, I assumed he was dissecting zombies back there. Avery. He gives me a light, playful slap on the shoulder. His other hand is still balancing the hammer while propping up the ramp. Maybe I should take something from him before this becomes a workers' comp's case. Can cats even get workers' comp? You're so unforgiving. He's really not a bad guy. Seriously, these are amazing though. Did you design the whole place yourself? Oh goodness, no. Most of it was blueprints Graves gave me. Most of it, you say? I bet there's some of your own personal genius in there too. Oh, you flatter me. I give him a quick wink and a smile, and he's a deer in headlights. He drops the hammer and quickly fumbles to recover it and himself. Oh no! It's so cute watching him get flustered like that. We all get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why, if it isn't the big boss himself, who tackled me! Oh, God. My wonderful cat herders. I see you've been keeping the place well while I'm gone. He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ew. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. It can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. It has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still, there must be something fishy. Landry. Excellent work on the cat's equipment, as always. But I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. Keep up the good work.
Of course. Nothing gets past me.
The eyes and talent of an eagle. Protege? Are they talking about me? Hayes, my sweet Hayes. Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee? I'd be happy to. You're a treasure as always. I hope you've been keeping well.
Well.
Finley. Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shouts down. Come on, just come downstairs.
Present!
Your videos are keeping me busy. We've had a whole new attendance record on the other day. And 6 adoptions in just 2 days. The home inspections never end.
I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work.
You are my internet lifeline. I have no head for such things. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. And Avery. He's real close now. I don't think I like it. He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation. I'm on to you, Avery. What? You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new. I feel like he's not just talking about the cafe work.
Well, I've been doing a lot of studying.
So you have. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely was not talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everyone else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I have to get more information. Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today too.
She hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she's found a coffee gig as an old cats ladies or something.
Haven't been to your place in ages, though.
When did you get here? You startled me.
Mason, I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you respite.
Think I'm gonna cook on my day off?
Of course not. That's why I will take the pleasure of providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today. But first, an announcement. He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag.
No!
You haven't even let me make the announcement.
I know what this is. Absolutely not.
For my more cooperative employees, then. With a surely practiced flourish, Graves unzips the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor.
Oh, no. No.
Is that somehow both plaid and checked flannel? I didn't know you could make a suit out of that type of material. There's a sort of appalled silence from everybody. Reese looks personally offended. Mason just straight up leaves. No appreciation for your new uniforms. And to think, I had it made in your size, Avery.
Try it on, Avery!
She's still shouting from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any close to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack. And I went through such trouble to have it made.
Check with us next time before you waste your time.
'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say.
See? You knew we wouldn't agree to it.
Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off for one last errand, but trust when I return you will all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I'm going to follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. I get to the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm going to see that black cat. I just know it. I peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape whatever it was that got everyone else? Although, to be fair, I can't use that as proof. After all, I also escaped the curse, and I sure as heck didn't cause it. This seems like a good time as any to see if I can find out more about what's going on. I peek back into the main cafe. Looks like everybody's back to whatever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and already seems to be dozing off. Finley did say we have free access to Graves' apartment after all. I could go look and see what he's hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. But then again, if he was hiding something there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all his magic stuff in that creepy basement. I wonder which would be better to search. Let's look in the basement. Oh god. It worked the first time, right? I bet that's where all the nefarious stuff is kept anyway. Maybe Graves is a hapless idiot caught up in someone else's plan. Maybe I'm just supposed to think he's a witch, but it's actually someone using him as a cover. Wouldn't that be messed up if it was one of the other workers at the cafe? I can't see any of them as the mastermind type, but what do I know? Well, I suppose I should prepare myself for some snooping. Here we go. This is terrifying. Boy, this place gives me the chills. I mean it. It's like 10 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs. Now, if I were a witch, where would I hide my witchery and witching accessories? I take a brief walk to the immediate left of the stairs, but there's nothing here but cafe and cat supplies. Maybe the bulk coffee is also ground up and used to make arcane sigils? Or maybe I'm reaching. The right of the stairs has the more interesting stuff anyway. I kneel down to get a closer look at the curio filled with crystals when I hear something creaking above me. Crap. Is Graves gonna catch me? No, he left. I'm hearing things. I resume my hunt. Maybe these are magic crystals after all. Creak. Creak. Is someone down here? Oh, it's just Landry. I hear his footsteps fall heavy on the creaky steps. Hey, Landry. Oh, it's you. I was worried one of the cats got down here. I think they'd be too creeped out to try it. It's just a storeroom. Nothing to be creeped over, if you ask me. What about all of Graves' curiosities or whatever? Doesn't it weird you out that you have to reach past a rattlesnake specimen to get a cup of sugar? When you put it that way. It's his building, though. I guess he just needed storage space for his extra stuff. I'm sure we all have some weird things kicking around in our storage. We all have skeletons in our closets, you mean? Though usually less literally than this. I suppose so. How about you, Landry? You collect anything weird? Oh, nothing as exciting as this. Although... Yeah? Nah, it's nothing. Come on! Well, sometimes when I see cool-looking rocks or scrap metal, I pick them up and take them with me. Oh, and then you make things out of them? No, I just like how they look. So I keep them. That's kind of weird now that I say it. That's not weird. I think it's kind of cute. I don't know about that. He's getting so flustered. He's pretty easy to get worked up, I think. He's really cute like this. Okay, now I have to share mine. I collect the tabs from soda cans. I keep all of them and put them on a piece of yarn. I had to start over when I moved to the city, but I've been moving right along. My new string is almost up to my elbow already. Why soda tabs? I mean, that's pretty cute too, but no reason. I just wanted to string up a whole bunch like garland when I was a kid. I thought it would look cool. I'll keep that in mind. I don't drink much soda, but if I find any tabs, I'll bring them to you. Oh, thanks. And if I see any cool rocks, I'll bring you one. You're so sweet. And sometime I'll have to come and see your collection. Sure. Is he blushing? Oh geez, that sounded a lot more forward than I meant. Oh crap. So, what were you looking for down here? I guess he didn't notice, or is just changing the subject. Oh, nothing specific. Just looking around. Even with everything going on in the cafe, it still sounds a little too wacky to just blurt out that I'm looking for magical talismans or whatever I'm even looking for. Maybe if I had a clearer idea of what I was trying to accomplish, but I guess this is just another bust. Well, I just needed to grab some more materials and get back to work. Want to come with me? Sure, be right there. Landry places a roll of carpet in my hands and scoops up a pile of lumber. He carefully works his way up the stairs, but not without muttering a promise to fix the creaky steps. I guess I should just call it quits for now and get back up there. Well, damn it, didn't find anything. Well,
That was a bust, mostly. It was kind of nice to talk to Landry, I guess. Feels good to be getting closer to everybody here. It's sort of like I finally have a social life. Well, sort of. I guess I'm still hanging out with a bunch of cats one way or another. Back to the drawing table on this curse business, huh? I drift from person to person, helping everybody with what they were doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with cats. Shinsuke gets all excited. Get excited. Well, no, it's supposed to be Shinsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Guess I'd be excited too. Al gets messed up on the catnip toy. Now is swatting at his own tail, but I think the tail might be winning. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases the feather on the string all the way up to the platform. I wish I had that much energy. And then they start taking naps. And that seems... Am I about to pass out? And I fell asleep. Will someone please exhume Havery from that pile in the corner? I jump with the start. When did I fall asleep? Good morning, sleepyhead. Why is there a garland on my head? In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the heck? Well, we tried to wake you up and... With catnip? What is all of this? Finley. What? I just put a mouse there to see if you'd wake up. And then you didn't, so I put another. And another. Oh, whoops. That was not the right voice. And another. And another. I got some really cute pictures out of it. Oh my god, don't put those on the blog. Why would I ever do that? I fling a catnip mouse at Finley as hard as I can. It ricochets off her head. Ow! Hey! Okay. They won't go on the blog. Good. Today? No! Finley, be nice. All of you, stop distracting from the matter at hand. Dinner has arrived. I thought you were actually gonna make dinner, not just order takeout. We usually order takeout on off days. It's nice to get a change of pace and try some of the other restaurants around here. And there are fewer dishes to wash. The cuisine du jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant downtown you all so enjoy. Avery, I believe you will be experiencing their splendor for the first time tonight. What did you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted from the menu. I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai and then rolled over on top of a bunch of cat toys. Well, I mean, that's what I would have wanted anyway, so I look over to the tables and it looks like they've pulled them all together into one long row again. Takeout boxes pile up in the center table, and all of the places have already been set. Bon appetit, my dear employees. And the pack descends on the takeout boxes. After some sorting, we all settled with our respective food, and we sit down for dinner. Graves takes the seat at the head of the table. Well, he claims it in name, but he's hardly sitting at all. While he's not flitting between us and offering us drinks, he's standing behind his chair and telling a story in as grand a Graves gesture as you can imagine. When I was in college, none of you would have recognized me. What? Did you take a break from your goth phrase? You go grunge for a while? I would never break style. No, in fact. If anything, I suppose you could say I was more goth then. I had long black hair, and I wore such elaborate makeup. If anything, that sounds more on brand than you are right now. Why stop? You can't imagine how much time that took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all. Dad showed me a photo once. The one of you with your bandmate. Who? The guy with the mohawk? I don't know how he got such a huge hawk. Yes. It was pure witchcraft, that hair. He's doing it on purpose, isn't he? With the witch jokes. Wait. You were in a band? Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everyone was in a band in the 90s. Oh, what year is it? It's like 2012 or something? I don't recall that stereotype, but yes. I was, in fact, in a band.
I bet it was called like Masters of the Night or something like that. No, Avery, it was not. I'd thank you to give me more credit than that.
More like Nightly Nightshade.
Or Dark Carousel. No. Or Sorrows of Blood. It too, Hayes. You are all so cruel. You'll have to tell us the real name or they'll keep going. I refuse to further enable this slander.
It was Spider Coven with an X.
Reese.
What? How do you spell spider with an X?
Goth willpower.
You're kidding me. They had a song that was something called like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but
No.
it went something like,
No, this is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me.
trapped within my own mind, something in French. My will dissolves to blood, the soul's red rinds, life is but a march towards death. Right, Graves?
Graves isn't listening to us anymore. He's pacing around and mumbling in agony.
How do you know all this, Reese? Graves and my dad went to college together. He went to their shows.
He met your mother at one of them, I recall. You have me to thank for your very existence, my boy.
Ugh, don't put it like that.
Everybody's laughing and having a good time. Even Graves is being a good sport. And we're going to stop here. So next time, I guess we'll continue talking to Graves and maybe we can find out what the book's about.